Let me fix this. No. Kayla. There we go. Okay. Okay, now we're in. All right, so let's work on our feet because we're gonna have to work on the hamstrings, and it's all attached together. Okay, so if you want, you can use a band, or I'm gonna try it without a band today. Okay, so just open the toes as wide as you can, and you have to keep watch on that big toe. So if the big toe starts to move towards, going outwards, starts to move towards, wait, no. Which way is the big toe moving? If the big toe starts to move towards the other toes, you have to spread it open again. Okay, so let's go ahead and lift the heels up. Oh, yeah. And really push the heels forward and just unlock the knees. Yeah. And then slowly release down. All right, let's do 9 more of those. Oops. And slowly release down. Oh, back up. Slowly release down. Stay open, toes. Whew. Slowly release down. Okay, I'm actually gonna face the wall a little bit easier. Okay, there we go. All right, coming up. So this is 4. And down and up. 5. And down and up. 6. And down and up. 7. And down and up. 8. And down and up. 9. And down and up. 10. And go ahead and come down, shake it out. There's Gertie. Oh wait, no, Gertie's, oh yeah, it is. Okay, I thought she was orange color. No, it's Lisa's that's orange, okay.
Hi.
Hi, Gertie.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good, thank you.
We're just working our feet out.
Good.
So let's do it again. 10 more. We're gonna go a little faster this time. Okay, open the toes and up and down and up. Keep your pubic bone tucking under. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. Shake it out. All right, let's swing one leg. Just trying to warm up the joint a bit. Okay, let's swing the other side. Oh yeah. Okay, great. All right, so let me just put on a little music here for myself, and we'll go ahead and get started. We'll come down, we'll start on in a seated position. We'll warm up the neck a bit. Just give me a moment to mute. Yep. Okay, and okay, I'm getting kind of caught on cat cute kitty videos. Okay, wow. Getting out of there. That's the danger of going onto YouTube. I see the cute little kitty videos and I get kind of stuck there. I think Lisa also has that happen. Okay, great. So I got my music going and I'm gonna come back. Okay. Ooh. Okay, coming down onto the. All right. And then you're gonna take your hand, the right hand, shove it under the bum. Pull the shoulder blades back and down and lean to the opposite direction. And gently turn the chin down towards the armpit. And then bring your head back up. And changing sides. And turning the chin down towards the right armpit. And gently coming back up. Okay, so reach your hands down on either side of you and then turn towards the left knee and see how close you can bring your head towards the knee. Keeping the right arm reaching, so maybe you get a stretching sensation down the neck, down the shoulder. And then coming back up and to the right side. And back up. Take the right arm up. Yep, arc over. And coming back up, change sides. Oh. And coming back up. And bring the legs straight. And then take the right ankle on top of the, or above the left knee, if you can. Don't force. Okay. And interlace your fingers and your toes. So you might have to, you know, really force them in there. And then open the fingers. So spreading those little toes apart, maximum spread. Okay. And then flex the foot. Okay. And then look at that. We're in a half, oh, I haven't done this in a long time, so can't remember the Sanskrit, but I'm going to guess it's Adha. Oh, there would be a bind too. Adha Baddha Padmasana, half bound lotus. Okay, so don't push into the knee. Okay, so if your knee doesn't want to go down, don't push it. But see if you can bring yourself a little bit more forward. Okay. And see if that affects the outside of the hip. Yeah. Okay. come back up, and then pull your, how would I say that? Pull the foot, so we had our foot flexed, and now you're gonna pull the foot the opposite direction. So it's kind of like a pointed foot. Does that make sense? Yeah, and release. Okay, toes kind of stay like that. All right, let's do the other side. Just note that one side will always be different. Could be the left knee. Okay, interlace the fingers. Okay, flex that foot. Open, spread the fingers wide, and then come forward. So if you need to, just hold on to the knee. Just wanting to affect the outside of the hip, okay, but not the knee. Okay, let's come back up and then take your foot the opposite direction, so into like a pointed foot. And release. Okay. All right, let's come on to hands and knees, and we'll do something with the wrists. Oh. Oh. I need to boost my turmeric intake. Okay, so let's do the full gambit here for our wrists. So you're going to take both hands back. I'm getting my fingers close to my knees. Open the hands as wide as you can. Slide the shoulder blades back. Give a little grip with the fingertips, and then let's just rock. Okay, back and forth. Not bouncing, just kind of feeling the wrists. See how they are today. See if maybe that right wrist is a bit tighter than the left. This kind of warms them up a little bit to the stretch, and then pull back into a comfortable, semi-comfortable position. Okay, so coming forward, let's flip the hands over. Okay, open the fingers wide. Try to extend the elbows, so straighten the elbows, and then externally rotate the upper arms, and then pull the shoulders back, and let's rock back and forth. Woo. So I was told yesterday by an older man, actually he's younger than me, but he looks older, and I told him after he told me that the reason why men don't come to yoga because they think it's gay. I told him, well, how old are you? He told me, and I said, well, guess how old I am? And he guessed, and I was like, no, 10 years older. I'm 10 years older than you, and you, sorry, buddy, but you look like shit. I just told him straight. Yoga's not gay. I mean, where do you get this stupid idea? That's one issue of many why we don't have men, too many men in our classes. All right, find a position where you can hold. Okay. Yeah, because we think it's gay. You're gay if you go to yoga. Oh, seriously. I think that's just so unintelligent. That's why you look like you're in your late 50s, but you're actually 36 years old. Wait, how old am I? Wait, yeah, 37, 36, yeah. Okay, so bring your fingers facing each other and make fists. Open wide, make fist. Open wide. Yeah. You know, it bothered me because it's been on my mind all day. Like, why do some men think this is gay? That's so stupid. Well, actually, I know the reason. I know the psychological reason. Oh. Okay, untuck the toes. Sit back on the heels. Woo-hoo. And then let's take a look here. So your knees are coming straight out from your hips. All right. Take a look at your heels. Make sure your heels are coming straight back from the knees. Okay, and your toes are pointed so the feet are straight. Okay, so they're not sickled. And then pull those big toes away from the other toes. There we go. And then then shake your wrists out. Get stiff, huh? Mm-hmm. We don't do it all the time. I think my hands are stiff because I took micro to the vet earlier today. Let's make fists. Rotate the wrists. And he was so nervous, shaking everywhere, pulling the whole time. So I had to really grip. So my hands got stiff. Poor guy. And then when we were walking back, he just pulling me, you know. I want to just go home. Oh, buddy. Okay, so from here, let's move on back. Stretching the feet, yeah. Woo. Woo. Oh, yeah. All right, foot care is very important. So let's flip the feet. Okay. Walk yourself back onto at least the balls of the feet. So you can open the big toes. All right. Keep your, what are those called? Ankles coming towards each other. Bring the knees down. Level 1. Okay. Level 2. Yeah. Start to move into level 3, and then past level 3, and we go into level 50. Yeah, there we go. Boy, I'm waiting for this to get better. Sometimes it takes time for things to get better or to feel better. All right, let's crawl forward. Woo. Shake it out. Shake it out. Pat it. Okay. Ooh, it feels much better. Okay, spread the fingers wide. Tuck those toes under again. Fix your arms first, so externally rotate. Okay, and then use your power, your arm power, and push yourself back into a bent knee, downward facing dog. Eyes looking in between the big toes. Try to pull the belly up. Okay, so it's below the belly button. You're trying to pull that up into the what is that, spine? Okay. And then take your rib cage and try to lift that up as well. So the bottom of the ribs pull in. And dropping the head down, and then you can start to straighten one knee at a time. Okay, we call this walking the dog, or I just remembered we also call this pedaling the feet. Pedaling the feet. Okay, let's go ahead and just start warming up those hamstrings right away. So step a little bit closer to your hands, and the feet are your mat distance apart, still using the arms. Push back, woo. Push back. And walking the feet a little bit closer to the hands, and push back again. You can always bend the knees, that's all right. Okay, walk your hands to your feet, bend the knees. Yeah, there you go, coming up onto the knees. So elbows onto the knees. Yeah, bend your knees, almost. All the way. Yeah, yeah, there you go. Yeah, make it easier. Okay, so we're just taking a little, popping a little squat here. All right, and let's come up. And release. I always have I think it's not a scapegoat, but I'm going to call it a scapegoat. If all else fails, I'll just go back to India. Let's take the dog and we'll just go back to India. if everything fails, I just go back to India. Okay, so it's like a life situation. All right, so if you want, you can practice with your feet open or feet together. I'm going to use a block, okay? Because we will do upward facing dog, and having the block pushing. Basically, if you see me do it, I use my body to push the push the block over like this. Okay, when I come forward into upward facing dog, and then my lower belly is on the block, so that makes sure that it's supporting my hips lifting up. Okay, it's quite nice, if you can not time it, if you can get the block in the right position, it's really nice. So I'm going to put my block like that. Okay, so my block will, once I come bend my elbows, my block will be about here underneath the girls. Okay, and then when I come forward and up, it'll flip it and it'll be down here. Okay, so let's do some sun salutations. We're warming up a bit more. All right, just find your dishti. And then turn inwards by thinking about your breathing patterns. Can you slow it down? Can you listen a little bit better or more refined to the sound of the breath? Okay, and then when you're ready, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, we're going to come down halfway, and you're going to hold there. Exhale again, come down all the way. You can bend the knees, that's fine. And then bring your hands forward, preparing to jump back. Inhale, exhale, jumping into high plank. Bending the elbows, hair in my mouth. And then inhale, just knock that block forward and up. Yep. And then exhale, Rotate the ankles outwards and press back into downward facing dog. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, preparing to jump forward. And then put your hands up on the block. Stack your joints up on top of the ankles. Activate the feet and the legs. And try to pull your chest more forward. Tuck your chin. And then exhale if you can. Only if you can. Start to press your chest down towards the floor. 1, drop your head. 2, keep the knees lifting. So your legs should be strong like a... Okay, well, there's underneath the fat layer, there's muscle there, so it should be quite strong. 3, 4, 5. All right, let's move through Utkatasana. So pull back, sink the hips down, and just come up onto the elbows. Yeah. And then try to pull, how do I describe that? Yeah, it's your pelvic floor. Okay, it's the vagina. Okay, and the lower abs. You're trying to lift that up. Okay, as you're seated or sitting here. Okay. All right, bring your arms down and let's come back up. Inhale and exhale. Tadasana. Find your drishti. Find your breath. And let's do that again. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, let's forward bend halfway. Let's hold here. And coming down all the way. And inhale, prepare to jump back. Exhale, high plank, and lower yourself onto the block. And then inhale, come forward and up. Exhale, externally rotate the ankles and move yourself back, downward facing dog. Okay, move your feet a little bit closer together and turn the right heel in slightly. You're going to just watch the right knee as you lift the left leg because it feels a bit funky. Inhale, bring the left leg up, step it forward, and take your block to the outside of the left ankle. Okay. Activate your foot. Pull the left hip back to lengthen the leg. Both legs are squeezing strong. And take your right hand as far back as you can behind you. And then pull the elbow and the shoulder back. 1. Yep. 2. Lift your toes up a little bit more. Yeah, there you go. 3. 4. 5. From here, track the left knee forward and then open a little bit more towards the ceiling. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Ardha Chandrasana with this bind. Woohoo! Oh, there we go. Yep. 1. Keep lifting the right leg up. 2. 3. 4. 5. Release the right arm. And then just take the right foot down for, what would we call this, measurement's sake, just for measurement. Now take your left hip Okay, and pull it back. So you're externally rotating the upper thigh on the left side, and we're going to kick into standing splits. So we're going to inhale, exhale, kicking the right leg up. Try not to lift the right hip up. Try to lift the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stepping the right foot to meet the left. Oops, put my block back in between there. And then bend the knees and we'll come into this Utkatasana. Yeah. So pull the, we'll call it, instead of me using the vajayjay word, okay, the forbidden vagina. Okay, so we're gonna pull, I'm just gonna say pelvic floor, okay? So you're gonna pull that up, really pull that up, so feel it. Okay, feel the lower abs, feel everything down there lifting up. You're gonna find that your back also lifts a bit. And then let's stand up, inhale. Exhale. All right, so fix your block, fix your standing position if you need to. Okay, let's do that all on the other side. Fix my clothing here. All right, inhale. And exhale, forward bend. Come halfway, hold here for a breath. And all the way down, exhale. Inhale. Preparing to jump back. Exhale. And bend the elbows outwards. And then inhale. Push your block forward and up. Yeah. And then exhale. Press back, downward facing dog. Okay. Let's do that on the other side. So you'll take the left foot, left heel in slightly. Bend the knee, the left knee. Inhale, kick the right foot up and bring it through. Take your block to the outside of the ankle. Lift your toes up, push the ball of the foot down, and then pull the right hip back, and that's what extends the leg. Okay. And then try to take your left arm as far back as you can, and just pull the elbow and the shoulder back. Keep both legs squeezing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tracking the right knee forward, right on top of the ankle. Then you can turn more towards the ceiling. 1, 2. Keep pushing the right leg into the right arm. 3, 4, 5. Adho Chandrasana. You can use your block or come forward and up. 1, 2. Keep lifting the left leg. 3, 4, 5. Point the left foot. Release the left hand and go ahead and bring the left foot down and back so you can square the hips to the ground. Now you're going to take your right hip and pull that back. Okay, pull that back so the hips are squared. And then inhale, exhale, standing splits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead and step your big toes together, heels apart. Sink back. Yeah. And then we're going to take Parivrtta Utkatasana on the right side. So go ahead and come into the twist. And make sure that your left knee does not move forward, so both knees are still squared. Okay, sit down a little bit more if you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stay in Utkatasana, change to the other side. Squat down even more, make your legs work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, release the arms and let's come back up. And exhale. Shake it out. Okay. Whew. A little blood flow in the legs here. Okay, so let's take the picture block again. I also thought that maybe men don't come to class because they're at risk of getting boners. I mean, there's a whole huge ideas why they don't come to class, which is stupid, but whatever. Yeah. Just, I mean, in reality, women just intimidate them. So, okay, so here, let's do another vinyasa. I'll meet you there. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, halfway. Inhale, hold here. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, prepare to jump back. Exhale, jumping back. And lower yourself onto your block. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Stay in there. Oh. Okay, so from here, I want you to turn your elbows, keep externally rotating, and bring your elbows onto the ground slowly. Yeah. And then lift your heels up and push back from the hands. Drop your head down. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Walk your feet in. So your feet are close together. And then push back into a straight arm. So push yourself off the ground. Okay, so the elbows are off. And then inhale, bring the right knee straight forward. So the right knee is in line with your hip. Yeah. And then your heel should be right behind the knee. Yeah. Okay. Then we're going to do opposition. So you're holding yourself up with your left arm. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Grabbing the foot. And then try to bring, let's see, what's going on with hips? Okay, so that's the left hip forward, right hip back. Left hip forward, right hip back. And if it's okay with your left leg, so we're working the left leg. If it's okay, you can turn inside the hip joint. It's not in the knee, and you bring the foot, left foot towards the right hip. 3. 4. 5. All right, downward facing dog. Okay, turning your elbows in, externally rotating the arms, and slowly bring both forearms down. Yeah, and push back. And this time, try to press your heels down. Your head might touch the ground. 1, 2. Keep pushing into the thumbs. 3, 4, 5. All right, pushing back off the ground. Bring the left knee forward. So the left knee is right. They just keep falling out. So the left knee is right in front of the hip. Okay. And the heel is right behind the knee. All right, so your right hand is holding your body weight. Okay, bend the left, oh wait, sorry, the right knee. Yeah. Grab the foot and then fix your hip. So it's the left hip back, right hip forward. And then if it's okay with that knee, remember it's not rotation in the knee, it's rotating in the hip, bringing the right heel towards the left hip. 1, 2, try to keep pulling the left hip back, right hip forward. 3, 4, 5. All right, press back, downward facing dog. And again, externally rotating the arms and bring the forearms down. This time you're going to open the feet wide and walk your feet closer to the hips and then press back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, bring your knees down. Extend your arms forward. Okay. Try to keep your hips where they are and then walk your arms to the right side. So we're laterally bending the spine, head down. And walking your arms over to the left. And coming back to center. You're on your forearms. Coming up again. Excuse me. Put the boobs back in there. Problem with doing this. Sure. Okay. So bring your feet as close as you can to the elbows and push back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, coming up onto your hands. And let's jump halfway. And then I'll turn towards you. Just bring your big toes together, heels apart, and let's bend the knees. Sure. All right, all the way down. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so level 1 is just walking your hands. Oh yeah. Walking your hands over to the left side, or sorry, right side. And try to keep your knees pointing forward. Yep. And then see if you can push into the knee with the right elbow. Wait, no, that's the left elbow. Yep. 1, 2, and put your hand on top of the block and then get more leverage. Yeah. Yeah. 3, 4, 5. Okay. Walking yourself over to the other side. Just check your right knee, make sure it's pulled back. And then push, put some leverage on the right elbow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're gonna deviate from here for a moment. Let the blood come back into the legs and get a little hamstring stretch again. All right, so Prasarita Padottanasana. So open the legs. Oh yeah. Yeah. Big toes in, heels out. Make sure you activate the knees and then hang here. So maybe you can reach the ground with the forearms. But keep the legs strong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Heel toe it back in. Big toes together, heels apart. Bending the knees. Excuse me. Now we're going to try to take a balance here. So walking all the way, if you can, to the right side. Your hands are as wide as your shoulder joints. And then just move, grip your fingers and start to move towards the fingers in the direction as the fingers are facing. Yeah. Come back up. And then walk over to the left side. Yeah. Maybe just work on the twist on. Yeah. So your body starts to get used to this. Yeah. It takes a little bit of flexibility in the spine. Okay. And the lower back. All right. So once you're there, yep. Grip the fingers. Back. Okay. And let's pull back into Utkatasana. And then we're going to come up. And exhale. All right. Shake out the legs. Woo. All right. So instead of moving over here, I'm going to just stay here at the wall because you guys have done this so many times with me now, so kind of know what's happening. But let me just move my mat. Check the time. Oh yeah. Okay, so now we're gonna come down. Walk yourself back so your feet, your heels, your feet are touching the baseboard or the wall. And then hips on top of the knees and elbows right underneath the shoulders. And then lift your knees off the ground first, and then walk your feet up as high as your hips on the wall. And then push with the hands. Try to tuck your tailbone under and pull your rib cage in. 1, 2, 3. Welcome back, Alma. 4, 5. All right, come on down. Back up. Okay. Let's rest the arms for a moment. You can also do this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, gives you a little bit more power. Whew. So instead of this on the ground, like this. Okay, so now we're going to lift one leg at a time. There we go. So you as well, if you get tired or it's just too much for you tonight, you can always just interlace the fingers. Okay, that gives you again much more power, but much more stability. Okay, than having the hands open. Okay. All right, so go through your checklist. Okay. Just line everything up nice and square. And then bring your knees up off the ground and then step up halfway. Push into the hands and then bring one leg straight up and try to pull the hips into alignment, tuck your tailbone and try to pull your rib cage in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whew. Then come back up, swing the arms. Okay, so remembering when we do the next leg, really try to tuck the tailbone under and pull your rib cage in. So it's going to put a lot more pressure on the shoulders, but it's just teaching the body how to stand correctly. Okay, or teaching the body how to correct the balance when you're not using the wall. Okay, so we just have to teach the body. We weren't born, well, maybe some of us were born doing handstands. I wasn't, unfortunately. Okay, so let's do the other side. Just line everything up correctly, nice and squared. Okay, knees up, walk up, leg up, square your hips, tuck the tailbone, pull the rib cage in and push with the hands. 1, 2, 3, it gets easier, Alma.
Yes.
4,
Level 0.
5. This is one of those that if you don't keep doing, you lose it.
But the joy is still there.
Good, good. That's really what's important, is that the joy is still there. All right. Next one, you can use your interlaced fingers. Okay, we're gonna get really close to the wall and then open the legs. So maybe just watch me, because since now I'm at a different angle, it might help. Of course, if you were here in the studio, I could get you in the right position, but you know, so maybe just watch for a moment. I'm going to get really close to the wall. So I'm going to get my feet up against the wall first. Okay. Now I'm going to get my elbows as close as I can to my knees. Oh dear. Oh, that's really close. Oh yeah, and then I'm gonna, there we go. Whew. Okay, my feet are open wide. I look forward. I'm pushing into my hands, and then I start to Point my toes, squeeze my belly, and now I'm gonna work the outside of my legs. Oops. Whew. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see what happens. Yeah, bring your feet down. Yeah, there you go, Alma. Yeah. Just try to stay there as long as you can. Yeah. Yeah. You know, it's those pelvic floor muscles we were talking about during Utkatasana. That's what you, yeah, that's it, Gurney. I have to be careful because I might just start calling you Gurney, as in the Dune character. Have you read the book? No? Oh, it's freaking amazing. So I'm deep in it right now. So yeah, Gurney is one of the characters, and I might just slip up and call you Gurney.
If it's cool and extremely beautiful, then go ahead.
Okay, yeah, it's a really strong character. Yeah. I think Gurney is like he's the warrior character. You know, he trains all the warriors, and you know. All right. I have little goosebumps. I don't know why. It's fun. Okay, so let's get into the real fun stuff and play our little game. Don't touch the wall. You touch the wall, come down. Try it again. Remember, try to get close. Get used to getting really close, bringing your feet close to your elbows. That's why we're training the hamstrings. No. Whew. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, nice. Yeah, there you go. Again, Gurney. Nice, Lise. Are you touching? Is your head touching the ground, Lisa? Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I know the hair. It's like the hair gives you like 5 more inches. Yeah, I know she's in a headstand. Are you touching the ground, Honda? No, she's not. Is she up? Yeah, she looks like she's up.
She was up the entire time we were talking.
That's awesome. Good job, you guys. Okay, so take a quick little break and then try the other leg. They're all getting up now and landing it, holding it without the wall. We've been working really hard on this for, I think, 3 months now.
Yes.
Yeah, but they're all landing it, kicking up, not using the wall, just nailing it.
Yes.
So, and it's this leg. It's this training the body so it knows how to balance.
Yeah.
Without using the wall. Okay, so if if you can get up and hold the balance, then I want you to try to, I'm gonna watch, then I want you to try to take the bent knee leg and slide it slowly up the straight leg. Does that make sense? Yeah. So don't worry about that part yet. Just hit the balance. Yep. Catherine's just going right up into it. She doesn't even need to do that. Okay, let me show you, because it's challenging. Okay, let me show you. Let's see if I can do it again. Oops, oops, oops. Okay, now I'm going to slide the foot up the leg. And then I can open my legs. Oops, and I lost the balance. Okay. Okay, it's just a play. It's just a play of strength and balance. So it takes a lot of power in the arms. But if you're burned out, of course, you know, then just chill for a moment. Okay, just chill, because we're gonna move on shortly. Yeah, there you go. That's it. Yep. Good. Nice, Honda. Yeah, nice, Lise. Yeah, see, the balance is getting much better. It's like every time you do it, it's getting better and better. Okay, great. All right. Let me put my clothes back on. It takes a lot of pressure on the arms. Really, yeah. And the neck as well. Neck gets a bit tight. All right, so we're going to try to reverse. Sorry, I got a little blurry. I'll fix that in a moment. We're going to try to reverse this this effect, okay? Because when we're like this or like this, of course, it's, you know, the front here is kind of collapsing in, okay? In theory, so we want to try to reverse that so we don't all have this like gorilla looking. You know, it's you see that in the gym a lot. The gorillas, you know, that's why we call them the gorillas, because they look like this. Because they don't know how to, you know, stretch or work the back muscles properly. Okay, so grab your blocks or pillows. Okay, but if you have your blocks, use them. Okay. So we're going to make this T shape, and let's see, I'll face this way. Okay, and you're just going to lay back on the blocks. Oh yeah. Yep. And then it's very important. Okay, so I can't stress this enough. So you have to keep your shoulder blades activated this whole time. So bring your arms off the ground, bring your arms into cactus, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then try to slide them closer to the hips. And then work with gravity. Let gravity pull on the arms straight down. Try to relax your neck as much as you can, but keep the shoulder blades coming together so they're actively engaged. You can keep your knees bent or straighten the feet. And then try to breathe where the block is pushing into the back, into the ribs. Okay, go ahead and bend your knees, or bend one knee, roll off the blocks. Shove them off to the side. All right, so we're gonna do 2 versions of Setu Bandhasana, okay, baby bridge. And the reason for that is to externally rotate the upper arms and try to get the chest to go the opposite direction, okay? So coming down onto the back with the feet bent, or wait, the knees bent, feet on the ground. I swear, sometimes things just come out of my mouth and it's just not, not what I wanted to say. Okay. So the first one is you're going to wiggle your shoulder blades closer together, down the back, and try to get your elbows close to the rib cage, and then press your arms down, palms down, and then keep your arms firmly pressing, and then activate your feet and roll the spine up off the ground. And when you get up here, try to gently roll side to side and get your shoulder blades or your arms, your upper arms, a little bit closer together underneath you. And then tuck the tailbone under, push into the feet, and push down into the arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly release. Okay, take both knees to the chest. We will come back to that. Rotate your knees over to the right side and reach the left arm out. Okay, bring both knees out. Let's go to the right side. The left side. Reach your right arm out. Okay, and then bring your knees back up, and then I'm going to rock up so I can explain. So go ahead and come on up for a moment, and then we'll do Setu Bandhasana again. Okay, but I wanted to explain, so this first Setu Bandhasana we did, you know, our palms are facing down. So look at what happens with the upper arms, yeah? When the palms are facing down, yes, you can use the muscles, which we did, hopefully, to try to externally rotate the upper arms. But once we flip the palms up, you know, we're going to slide the fingers underneath the heels, try to, or at least flip the palms up. Then that just naturally externally rotates the arm, okay? And then that just naturally opens this area here, or at least extends the collarbone area, okay? So let's do it again. If you can't reach and you can't get your fingers underneath your heels, just palms facing up, okay? All right, back down. So I would get the feet as close as you can to the hips, and then wiggle your shoulder blades closer together and down the back. So your back might be arched at this point. That's all right. Okay, that's all right in this pose. And then activate your feet. Okay. Lift your hips up, and then see if you can get one, yeah, I can reach. Get one hand underneath one heel, step down. Get the other hand underneath the other heel, step down, and then roll side to side and see if you can get, woohoo! Oh, externally rotate those arms as much as you comfortably can, and then push into the heels. Woo! And try to push your hips up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoa. Release the arms and slowly come down. Whew. That was quite intense, for me at least. Okay, if you have room behind you, then you can go straight into Halasana from here. Okay, so use Halasana and Karnipidasana for stretching the lower back. So if you can touch the wall and extend your legs, great. Okay. So I'm going to touch the wall, push my heels into the wall, and then I'm going to get my shoulder blades closer together. Woo! Oh, that feels awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And can you bend your knees? Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah. Whew. Go ahead and roll down. Oh. All right, either roll to one side and come up or rock up. Yeah. Got dog fur in my eye. That's the thing. All right. Okay, let's do some forward bending. Okay, let's do, oops, maybe I can move back a little bit. Let's do a Janu Shirsasana variation. So feet as wide as your mat. Okay. Let's do the left side first. Take your right knee in, or take the foot in. So the foot is touching the inside of the thigh. And I'm going to put a block underneath my knee, because I can feel my right knee, and that's that I don't want to feel. That's not okay. Okay, and then can you reach? Can you use your little, I call these the little crab hands. Where are they? Little crab hands. Use your little crab hands and reach forward and grab onto your foot over to the top of the foot. Yeah, you can use a belt, and then pull your foot back. And then try to align, not as in alone. Try to align your chest to your thigh or your shoulder, so you're not open to the right, you're facing straight down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take your right arm, bring it touch to the front of the right knee. Pull both shoulders back, reach the left arm, spread it open, and then see if you can reach the left arm over the head. You can even try to the back side of the knee, okay, if that gives you a bit more of a stretch along the spine or the left hip. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, coming back up. Oh. Yeah, Lisa got kicked off. Let me get her back in. Hi again. Okay, where were we? All right. So we're here. Okay, so with the right leg, you're gonna see, actually just put that right leg out. Let's do it that way. Take your right arm through the hole. As far as you can. And then try to put the hand down, the palm down. Yep. And then come up, actually palm facing forward, and then come up. Yeah. And then, and then let go. And then try to straighten the leg. And release. Takes back strength, inner thigh strength, and flexibility. Okay. Let's do the other side. So bring your left leg in. Okay. And since I used a block for the right knee, I'm going to use it for the left. I don't want them to, I'm trying to balance them instead of imbalance. All right. Either use a belt to catch your foot or your little crab hands. Okay. And pull your foot back. And then try to square your chest to the ground. Tuck your chin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So either bring your elbow to the inside of the left knee or back behind you, like basically straight out from the hip, and then reach over. So if you've ever been to some of the more remote islands of Thailand, you can see the Hermes crabs. I love the little Hermes. Some of them are big. And you can hear them in the bushes, dragging their little house around. All right, let's come on back up. And if I remember, it's been quite many years. If I remember, they just have one big claw, one big one, and they're huge. You know. Okay, let's see what we can do with this other leg here. So take your arm as far back as you can, and then flip the hand over. Maybe that's just too much work. Maybe I'm making it too hard on us, harder than it needs to be. And then see if you can let go, and then straighten the leg. And release. Okay. Let's sit back up against the wall. Okay. So again, you can also put your blocks under your knees if that feels good. Or blocks on the knees. So it gives a little prop and a little okay, pushes the knees down a little bit. All right. So just press yourself back into the wall. Try to relax as much as you can. Close the eyes. So just make sure your arms are in a position where you can relax them. Okay, so just make adjustments and then close the eyes. Just allow the belly to drop down and out. See if you can press your feet together and crawl a little bit more forward, pulling the shoulder blades back and down. Or even, I mean, we used to teach students that it's about stretching the chest forward. But yeah, okay, but it's mainly, it's the hips. You're tilting the hips. It's actually, if you're laying on your back, it's a pelvic tilt backwards. So the tailbone is going backwards and the hip bones are pushing or moving forward towards the ground. So you're tilting. Okay, so if this is your hips, you're tilting like this. Okay, I'll do it from the side. If this is your hips, you're tilting like this. Okay, that's what you're trying to do. So that's where the stretch comes from, or the movement comes from, is it comes from the hips. Okay, and that does take a little bit of nerve muscle connection and a little bit of strength. Okay, let's go ahead and come back up. Brace your knees with your hands. Slowly release the legs. So if you have some blankets, you can use your blankets. We're going to set up for legs up the wall. Chest. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna turn down the lights, turn off the music. Close the window. We'll be here for, let's say, 4 minutes. Begin to deepen your breath. Bend the knees. Reach the arms over the head. And roll off to one side. Bring the palms together, base of the thumbs touching the heart center. Thank yourself for your effort. Thank each other for our efforts together. Thank your teachers for their efforts. Thank you. Thank you. So nice job tonight. I wish you a good weekend and I hope you get some sunshine, some mood lifting sunshine, and eat some good food. Okay. And thanks for joining us tonight. And I'll see you guys next week. Okay. Bye. Have a good night.
You too. See you Monday.